ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live, your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. It is a Tuesday, and we're so glad you're here. It's such a beautiful day outside, and it's going to get better.
Absolutely. It is a beautiful day outside. I can't wait to hear what the rest of the week looks like. Apparently, it's going to be fantastic. Zach, what do you have lined up for us?
Well, yesterday was a warm day, 87 in Florence, 85 at the coastline, and around 82 to 84 degrees area-wide. Today, fast forward about 24 hours, and we're still about 10 to about 13, maybe even 14 degrees cooler than where we were at this point in time yesterday. What that means when we look at our temperature board, well, that means the upper 60s and a few low 70s thrown in. 68 in Sumter right now, same thing in Conway, Johnsonville, Kingstree, and Marion. 71 over there in Florence, 70 in North Myrtle Beach at this hour. And our dew points relatively low, still sitting in the 40s. A reminder, dew points, a measure of the moisture in the atmosphere. The higher the number, the more humid it is. The lower the number, the drier the atmosphere is, and hence less likely to see any showers or storms in the afternoon hours. The reason we're really seeing all of this dry air is due to this area of high pressure back out through Alabama and Mississippi. It is a slow-moving area of high pressure, and that's what's lowered the dew points at the surface, but it's also pumping in a lot of dry air, represented by that orange color, in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere. So a lot of sunny skies expected today. We were in the 60s this morning. We're up to around 70 here by the noontime hour, and then 74 to 75 degrees here later on this afternoon at the coastline. A nice north to northwest wind, 10 to 15 miles per hour at the coast. Meanwhile, inland, that wind will be reduced slightly, about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Temperatures there 74 to 75 degrees. Now, as we progress into our Wednesday, we're also going to begin to notice just a subtle warm up. That essentially as the ridge of high pressure begins to ever so slowly build towards our region. We'll expect some sunny skies, that dry air still in control, 76 degrees there. 83 by our Thursday, sunny to mostly sunny skies. Thursday will be by far an average day when it comes to temperatures. And then Friday, we're back up into the upper 80s at the coastline and even low 90s in some of our inland communities. We're also going to see a resurgence of those dew points back into the humid and muggy atmosphere on Friday, heading into Saturday, Sunday, and next week. The reason why is that high slides overhead. Our winds are going to, instead of being northerly or northwesterly, come out of the south and southeast. That pumps a lot of Atlantic moisture directly on our coastline, but no rain chances because that high overhead suppresses any development of showers.
There it is, your lineup. I'm sure you guys know it already. Starting with our Hollywood Minute, headed into the joke of the day. Oh, boy.
I can't wait
Oh,
on
boy,
that.
that's right. Then our video of the day,
And, of course, we're talking about a celebrity's birthday. Your favorite celebrity could have a birthday today. Then we're going to talk about today's guest. We're going to talk about sleep apnea in kids.
That's
Did
right.
you know that?
I didn't.
After birth? Dr. Horwitz is going to tell us all about that today.
Absolutely. Grand Strand Humane Society is here with our pet of the week and a new face that you haven't seen. Also, guess what? Our new morning anchor, Connor, he is going to be on the show telling a little bit about himself, who he is, where he's from, and all that. Stick around after your Hollywood Minute. Carolina and Company Live coming up.
I don't think I could take this.
Steel Magnolias is returning to theaters for its 30th anniversary. The Southern comic drama with the all-star cast unspools in more than 600 U.S. theaters on May 19th, 21st, and 22nd. Info and tickets at fathomevents.com. The Aladdin Global Press Tour made a special stop in Jordan, where part of the live-action remake was filmed. The Amman Citadel made a dramatic backdrop for director Guy Ritchie and cast. Aladdin lands in theaters May 24th.
I look forward to seeing this one.
As the final season of HBO's Game of Thrones winds down, the author of the books is batting down what he calls a crazy story. On his blog, George R.R. Martin denies internet rumors that he's finished writing the long-awaited final 2 books in his A Song of Ice and Fire series. Says Martin, "It boggles me that anyone would believe this story even for an instant." The previous book came out 8 years ago, so maybe it was wishful thinking. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Hey everybody, my name is Keith and this is the joke of the day.
Suck.
All right, so what has 4 wheels and flies? A garbage truck.
I don't know if they're getting better or worse.
I like that one.
You like it?
I
you
like
like
that
it? All right. Talking
Oh.
about, listen to this. The moon is shrinking and possibly shaking. NASA reports the moon has lost over 150 feet in circumference over the last several 100 million years. Scientists say its interior is cooling.
And as the moon shrinks, its crust wrinkles and breaks, according to NASA, that is. The resulting thrust faults create moon quakes, and some of the quakes are strong, reaching around 5 on the Richter scale. That's
Wow.
pretty strong.
Oh my goodness.
Man, I ain't kidding. All right, let's listen to this now. 7 of Sirocco's Okinawa tournament team, I like saying that.
I know you do.
Members went to Georgia. There they are, the state karate tournament. On 7 competitors, they came back with 11 medals, including 3 gold to put them in the Georgia State Championship. And congratulations to, let's see, I'm going to try these names now. Caleb
Gillespie. Let's see. Taylor. I don't know that one. That's right.
And
Mina.
Mina.
That's right.
For winning gold in their divisions. Also, congratulations to Libby, Haley, Chloe and Jesse for their silver and bronze medals. Congratulations. They always do one heck of a job.
They do. Fantastic karate studio right over there. All right, let's talk a little bit about where we get all of our swag, as you call it, our promotional items. Surfwater Promotions right over there off of Holmestown Road in Surfside. They can do anything you need: cups, hats, pens, and even t-shirts. And guess what? They've got brand new colored t-shirts that they just sent us over, and we love them. They can even wrap your car. If you're looking for logo design or a logo revamp, go sit down with their design team and they can get it taken care of for you. Always do a fantastic job right over there at Surfwater Promotions.
That's right. They're putting together new t-shirts and hats for us right now.
That's right.
That's the star and everybody over there. All right, I got to ask you about this. We got to talk about haberdashery. All right, here we go. Are you getting ready for the beach? Well, Haberdashery Gentleman Clothers in Conway has you covered. How about the latest in swimwear, from floral to patriotic? And all the accessories like colorful towels, all kinds of sunglasses, hats, and of course Southern Tide sandals. Need a great t-shirt? How about Southern Tide, Johnny O, or Southern Point, just to name a few. And for those special occasions like weddings, there's a large selection of tuxedos and suits. The Haberdashery Men's Clother in Conway, your one-stop shop for the man.
All right, let's talk a little bit about today. Today is Tuesday, May the 14th, and this is Crazy Dance Day.
Okay, or we can do the chicken dance.
Okay, that's
and
fine.
it's also Motorcycle Day, and if you live along the Grand Strand, you will recognize it's Motorcycle Day.
Can you do the chicken dance? Hold on.
Yeah.
Do it.
You can't. No, I'm not doing it.
Stand up and do it.
Why you want to embarrass
We can
me?
skip birthdays altogether
We're
if you
not
do
doing
it.
that. 1944, let's look at George Lucas. He's 75 years old, the Star Wars creator. His first movie in 1973, one of my favorites, was American Graffiti. He also created Indiana Jones, and in 2013, he was only worth $3.9 billion.
Oh, only. That's pretty sad. 1969, Kate Blanchett, 50 years old, movies Elizabeth in 1998, Lord of the Rings, Blue Jasmine, Thor, and Aviator.
And in 1984, Mark Zuckerberg, of course, the man, the founder of Facebook. He's 35 years old, and at 20, he took on the public. And let's see, in 2012, before fame now, what was he doing? He was in the high school fencing team.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you what, he has come a long way. A long way.
Absolutely.
That's right.
All right, let's say in 1968, the Rascals recorded People Got to Be Free.
And in 1998, the final episode of the TV series Seinfeld aired after 9 years. And now you can see it in syndication, of course. The Know It All department, where you learn something every day, and I see the people just looking right now, eagerly waiting to know what it is.
So
Ready?
eager.
All right, here we
Very
go.
eager.
An estimated 150,000 people die in the UK every year because too few people can give first aid.
Really?
They don't know how to do
CPR and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah. So 150,000 people die because they're not well educated in saving lives.
You're certified, aren't you?
I am certified. You got that right.
Oh, boy.
That's it from the Know It All department today.
That was terrible today.
I know it. I'll throw another one.
We've got a great show lined up. Stick around. We'll be back.
Okay, the Grand Strand Humane Society is here with Pet of the Day, and Lindsay's here the first time she's been on with us.
That's right. Kathy took a little break today. Lindsay, tell us who you've brought, and then we'll talk a little bit about what's going on with Grand Strand Humane.
Yeah, thank y'all for having us. This is Marley. Marley is 2.5, 3 years old. She is unfortunately heartworm positive. We actually have a lot of heartworm positive dogs at the shelter these days. It's so easy to prevent, but it's very expensive to treat. But her adoption fee, it is treatable. It is, and we treat them. Her adoption fee covers her heartworm treatment. And she is great. She was great in the car on the way over here.
She's been really calm here, too. Very loving. Look at her. There we go.
She knows sit. And she jumped up in one of y'all's chairs outside. I got a good picture of her.
Awesome.
And she's been really good. Yeah, she's great.
Just looking for a home. She's about how old, do you think?
She's about 2.5.
2.5.
3 years old, yeah.
All right.
What you got coming up this weekend?
We have, it is PetSmart's National Pet Adoption Weekend.
Yeah.
So that's always fun. Everybody get out and adopt your best friend, cats and dogs. And we also, the shelter is going to have some dogs over at Market Common at the movie theater over there.
314, right there.
Yeah, for the premiere of A Dog's Purpose.
Okay.
And we'll
That's
have some
neat.
adoptable dogs out there.
What a great idea.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, obviously dog lovers will love the movie and hopefully adopt their new best friend this weekend.
All right, talking about heartworms, you need money, you need donations to help take care of that.
We do. It is very expensive to treat. Our adoption fees do include their treatment, and we have very good adoption fees, I think.
But still, that doesn't mean that all the costs that you have to take care of an animal are covered even in that adoption
No,
fee.
we do.
You need help.
We do. We always need supplies. We always need money. Everybody always asks me what the shelter needs.
Volunteers.
We need volunteers. We need foster parents, and we always need supplies and dog food and money.
Always like
donations are always great.
7 days a week now.
We are, and we had an adoption event this weekend, and we had some big dogs go home.
Good.
We're really full with big dogs right now, but just because they're big doesn't mean they're not great. She's a little lap dog. She really is.
We've had really great luck in getting these dogs adopted. They've come on the show, and she'll be out of there before you know.
They don't have a senior adoption like for older people.
We do. We have senior for seniors, and those pet adoption fees are actually waived.
Wow, that's pretty cool. How about that?
Do you see that? There's a moth. Oh, and she's going to get it.
He took off.
But yeah, so a lot of times older folks need companions, and we do have some older dogs right now, and we'd love to get them into a home.
Just need a calm, nice, loving home, right?
Yeah, for sure.
We've been very successful in getting them adopted.
Yeah,
when they
we
come
appreciate
on the show.
it. We appreciate it. It's a great partnership.
We can do that.
For sure.
Well, Lindsay, how long have you been with Grand Strand?
I have been a volunteer since I moved to the beach from Columbia for several years, and I'm on the board of directors. I've been on the board for a year.
So
awesome. We're glad to have you.
Yeah, good to be here.
Your TV debut. There you go.
Thank you.
Sure thing.
She did a great job.
We got more coming up. We're talking about sleep apnea next. And kids, you want to hear this. We'll be right back.
All right, talking about the Carolina Center for Advanced Dentistry, Dr. Horowitz is with us talking about sleep apnea, but this time in children, maybe something you parents haven't heard of before. I know, actually, I've never heard of it.
I've never heard of it until we were talking a few minutes
absolutely.
ago. Kids at birth can develop
just
this.
after birth, that's right.
I got to find out, Doc, what is this all about?
It's really interesting because some children have a hard time latching on with breastfeeding. And when that happens, often it's because of a tongue tie that doesn't allow the tongue to position itself properly. Well, those same children have a hard time swallowing the correct way, and that creates a situation where the arch doesn't develop properly, where they can't breathe well through their nose.
Right.
And additionally, this can cause enlarged tonsils and adenoids throughout childhood and adolescence. and these kids can have trouble sleeping because of it.
Now, what do you do about it? What can you do about it?
So there's a lot of things. First of all, early orthodontic evaluation, early evaluation by your general dentist to look for a tongue tie, to look for a large muscle attachment that can be clipped.
Or even those moms in the beginning having trouble breastfeeding with a lot of pain, that normally means a tongue tie.
Right, those attachments can be clipped as soon as immediately right after childbirth.
Absolutely.
And we do it with a laser. There's no bleeding. They do very, very well. Yeah. As children get older and they start to experience things like ear infections, throat infections chronically, if the tonsils aren't too large where they don't need to be removed, we send them for evaluation with the ear, nose, and throat physician for that. If they don't need to be removed, we can actually do arch expansion with appliances.
Now, how old can kids have this?
I've done this as early as 3 years old.
Teeth, as long as they've got.
So there it is. God,
right.
That's amazing.
So what we do with this is we expand the arch, because kids who have small arches have small nasal airways and cannot breathe well. So we expand those arches, we make the nasal airway bigger. Sometimes we get these kids out of needing a tonsillectomy and adenoidectomy, but we always refer for the evaluation.
And some of those side effects even can go, you said ADD, ADHD, they can have problems with all kinds of other things just because they can't breathe.
Right, so we tell all parents, first of all, kids shouldn't snore. The airway is as good as it's ever going to be. So if there's a disrupted sleep pattern, if there is a lot of snoring, if there's a lot of restlessness, that's a time to call attention to either a general dentist or physician that's aware of sleep disordered breathing problems. But ADHD is so common in these children because they're not sleeping, and it becomes a behavioral problem that's not really a behavioral problem, it's a sleep problem.
Well, they're not sleeping, they're not resting.
Showing how you can get in touch with somebody. Now, what is this for, Doc?
So even Invisalign, most people are aware of clear aligners, and these clear aligners traditionally have been used for adults. But now what they're doing with these clear aligners is they're making them into what we call myofunctional therapy tools, where we can retrain the tongue to swallow properly, but also where we can expand the arch and move the teeth. So to parents, it's never ever too early for an orthodontic or dental evaluation.
Wow, and you see them doing a lot of
problems. If there's problems there, they need to check with their dentist right now.
Absolutely.
And you see it happening a lot earlier in age as well, the whole orthodontic system happening a lot earlier.
And it should. We used to have this saying that, well, we'd wait till the permanent teeth come in, but by then the damage is done. If the mid-face hasn't developed properly, we're fighting an uphill battle orthodontically.
Sure.
Well, up till what, 10 years ago, I didn't know I had sleep apnea.
Yeah.
But I used the device that he made for me, which is amazing.
You don't have to wear the big CPAP machine, which is great. You don't look like Darth Vader. It's awesome, right?
He's my wife's favorite person, because I don't snore anymore.
That's right.
I feel good about that.
That's right, I do.
You should feel really good. She's great.
Doctor, appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, check out that website right there for more information. Stick around. We'll be back.
All right, when we get new people come to work here at TV 15, we try to let you learn a little bit of something about them.
That's right.
And Connor's a part of the morning show.
That's right. Good morning, Carolina, as he is now co-host with Crystal Costa in the mornings, and of course, Zach and everybody. First of all, Connor, welcome to the station. And how's it going? You've been here a couple weeks now.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm in, I think, my third week in Myrtle Beach, and it's been really fantastic. Everybody's so nice, welcoming. The area, I came from a smaller market. I don't want to bash where I came from, but there's a lot more going on around town. I really enjoyed that. A lot of more fun things to do.
When you came at a perfect time of year with the weather it's beautiful right now for you.
Fantastic. Everybody said that too. There's a lot of events coming up that are exciting, so I'm happy to be here.
Awesome.
Where are you from originally?
Yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I feel like I'm on The Bachelor when you guys ask me that. But let me tell you about
Cecil
myself
will give you
here.
his the rose in
Is
a minute.
that right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Not me.
I'm originally from Orlando, Florida. Grew up in Mount Dora, Florida, right down the road. Wanted to be a journalist from the time I was 10 years old. Went to the University of Florida, then got a morning anchor job in Monroe, Louisiana after I graduated. So I was there for 3 years, and now I'm here.
And now you're here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
How about hobbies? You got any hobbies?
I do, yeah. Growing up in Florida, big golfing area.
Yeah.
My dad thought I was going to be like the next Tiger Woods. He tried to have me golfing from when I was 2 years old. Didn't work out, but I love golf.
Well, you're in a perfect area right now.
Yes.
What kind of handicap you got?
Back when I played it every day, I was a 7 in my prime. Yeah, in high school. Unfortunately, college and working and everything, I don't get to go out and play as much. And there weren't as many courses, obviously, in Monroe as there are here. So I need to get back to that a little bit.
That's right.
Maybe
get
we're
some
just
time
glad
off.
you're here. We're just glad you're here.
We are glad you're here, and you're enjoying the mornings.
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, everybody, obviously, if you watch any TV, Crystal's been here for a while. Yeah. She's fabulous. Zach, great at what he does and everything.
Awesome.
And, we love it.
Thanks, Connor.
Thanks for being with us.
Buddy.
We appreciate it. There he is, Connor Ingalls, new morning anchor.
That's him. All right, we'll be right back. Stay with us. We've had a great show today. Thank you so much for being here. And don't forget, be back tomorrow for another great show.
That's right. You know what my favorite part of today was?
What?
Do you know what it was?
What?
We match. Oh. I love it. Give me a high five, buddy.
We match.
Woohoo!
We'll
oh, we got his pocket square.
Play my pocket square back.
Oh, my goodness. Have a great afternoon.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.